So what we'll be doing today would be Python iterators and operators So at least if you follow through the exercise we did, the solution, we already talked about a few of this, but I felt it's necessary to cover it. So before we go, there are some certain conditions you should know, some operators that you should know that you use in Python. First of all would be the arithmetic operation. So there is the addition sign. Addition, when you want to add the numbers together. There is subtraction, there is division, and there is the multiplication. So we'll start with addition. If you say x equals to, rather than specifying a variable, you could just say 3 plus 5. You can use it to carry out your normal calculations. It gives you could do 3, 4 times 7 gives you 28. So still use the normal symbols you normally use. So you could do 9 divided by 3. It gives you 3. Then which have not done addition, you could do subtraction. 7 minus 5 it give you 2. So it's your normal operation. Then we have double division sign. It gives you the whole number. So it gives you 1 because 7 divided by 5 is 1. So if I do normal 7 divided by 5, it gives me 1.4. So I have 1 remainder 2. Then if I do 7 modulus 5, it gives me 2. So it picks out the remainder. So this picks out the whole number. Then you could also calculate the mean and max of anything, of a list. So for example, I could do mean. So if I have a list of numbers, mean gives you the minimum in that collection of numbers. So if I have 4, 9, 7, 8 something. So if I want to get the mean, the lowest, so minimum is the minimum value or the smallest number in this list. What does it give? What do I get? 4. 4 is the smallest number. So I could also do max to get the maximum number in this list. It gives me my maximum number is 8. If I make this, for example, 12, my maximum number changes to 12. Yeah. Then you could also do the round function. So if I even do this, could also do power to know if something is power, something like I do 3 power 2. 3 power 2, it gives you 9. So 3 times 3. So using the double multiplication or double asterisk sign gives you the power of it, right? Then we could do, what else? We could do absolutes. There's what we call absolute value. So for example, if I do minus 50, what this will return will give me 50 because it takes in the absolute. No matter if it's negative or positive, it returns it as positive. That's what your absolute does. We could also do round. So if I have, let's say 65.7, this just rounds it up to the closest whole number. You could also round up or round down. So for example, if I do my shifts, so there are different ways you can round up. So you can also import the maths to round up or round down using the floor or ceiling method. So if I do, for example, import maths, remember the maths function. If I do maths.ceil, so it's like ceiling, which kind of rounds it to the closest whole number. If I do 65.5, returns it to 66. If I do maths.floor, rounds it up to the nearest number before that. So if I do this, it gives me a 65. So this is how you round up or round down. Then you could also do maths.square root. So there are certain things you can do with Python on its own. There are certain things you need to import the maths function. So it depends on what works for you. Yeah. So if you find a way to do it with Python without importing math function, good for you. The most important thing is to make your life easy. And whatever makes it easy for you, go with that.